Magical mornings and afternoon delight. For our friends and fantabulous nights. Come on and sit side by Susan Blackwell. Sit your ass down and get side by Susan Blackwell.
Hey everybody, it's me, Susan Blackwell, and today I'm side by side one of my favorite Broadway ginger minges from Groundhog Day. Look, everybody, it's Andy Karl.
Hello. Hello, Susan.
Hey, Andy.
Hey, Susan.
Oh, God. Andy, tell our friends at home where we are and what we're doing today.
McHale's Bar and Grill, and we are getting lit up. It's 11 in the morning, so I got rehearsal in a half hour. Let's drink.
Listen to me when I tell you. Listen to me when I tell you. I am a lightweight and a cheap date, and I think the last time I fully finished an alcoholic beverage was, what, 2004?
Yeah.
So
We're going to fall off the wagon.
what are you drinking?
I'm going to honor our show with a sweet vermouth on the rocks with a twist. That's Rita's favorite drink in Groundhog Day. I've never had it, so I'm actually going to give it a shot.
I actually want to try that. You know what? I'll try mine first. This
I'm,
is
what are you
just
drinking?
vodka.
That's it. Just vodka.
There's a little lemon in there.
And a straw in there. I think you got to
Should I use that?
twist.
Here we go.
30 seconds, tick tock, tick tock.
I'm putting 30 seconds on the clock. Starting now. Go.
I was born in Baltimore, Maryland, to Susan and Walter. He was an appliance refinisher, she a teacher. She also played organ for her church, which meant there was music around the house all the time, which got me
Nice.
into music.
I love that.
Which got me into that Jesus Christ Superstar album and the Tommy album, and so that took me off into places that I didn't know I was going to go into.
10 seconds.
Oh, geez. Then I got suspended from school. Then my mother made me audition for a show, and then you see the musical theater artist before you.
Excellent. Super bonus. What is the name of your autobiography?
Let's Try on Crazy. What? Baby's first break.
Talk to me about your first break.
Well, I did a high school musical, but then my first actual professional show was...
Profesh. I'm talking about Profesh.
Was the title role of Aladdin in Aladdin. It wasn't even the Disney's Aladdin. It was like they wrote songs for this children's show
Aladdin
at the
with
White Marsh Dinner Theater
It's
in Baltimore,
Aladdin
Maryland.
with two N's. Aladdin.
And you can imagine how well this complexion comes off as a...
Were you like tanning? A lot of tanning beds?
No, I didn't get into tanning until much later.
But some puffy pants?
I think there was like an MC Hammer moment.
Yes.
With pants and a pointy hat.
Can't touch that. Do you remember any of the songs you sang? Can you favor me with
wow.
any?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Reach deep into your butthole and favor me with a tune from Aladdin.
It's deep in there. Dromedary, dromedary, looking for a drink. Dromedary, dromedary, you're a friend, we think.
You sang a song about a camel.
Yeah. There's
Amazing.
camels in Aladdin. And then there was actually somebody dressed as a camel. It was two people in a camel suit.
I was praying it was a real camel at
It
your
was
dinner.
a naughty
theater.
little camel that I would tell. And his name was Nuff Said. Oh, it's all. I'm
Nuff
coming
Said
back.
the camel.
And I was like, Nuff Said.
Status update. Status update. I feel a little wiggly on the inside and a little giggly on the outside.
Yeah.
Woo!
Here's to Wigglies and Gigglies.
Here we go.
And dromedaries. What the what, Andy Karl?
Tobys Dinner Theater. What the what?
You ever been there?
No.
No.
What?
That was my first dinner theater that did 8 shows a week, but I also served drinks.
You did?
Yeah.
Let's drink to it.
Here's to Tobys Dinner Theater.
What'd you do there? What was the first thing you did there?
Oh, another golden classic. The Reluctant Dragon, I believe, was my first show there, where I played a 9-foot tap dancing dragon.
Sure.
Yeah, and it had one of those mouth moves when you squeeze the
And you were
thing.
tapping in
Yeah,
doing
it
that?
was like,
You're a quadruple threat.
yeah.
And then what'd you do there?
Shenandoah.
Sure.
And meet me in St. Louis, where I played the boy next door, and I felt like I'm a big shot.
You are a big shot.
Big shot playing the boy next door. And How can I ignore the boy next door? You can't ignore the guy. He's right there next door, staring at you.
Cut to the chase. Tell me the craziest thing you remember going down at Tobys Dinner Theater.
Other than the 9-foot dragon that I was
Other
playing?
than that, on stage or backstage?
When I was the boy next door, she has to slap me. I get slapped in Groundhog Day too. It's weird.
You deserve to be slapped.
Very dry winter, nose bleeding. One, this is also a dinner theater. We had a subscription audience of, elderly folks.
Sure.
I believe there was somebody who did die during the show.
Cool.
Weird and sad.
Have you been punched in the face?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. When you off stage, have you been punched in the face off stage?
Well, during rehearsals, yeah.
In a
No, I don't
bar
get in,
fight.
I only
Have
got
you-
in one fight when I was in junior high school.
I want to know about that. Rehearsals, on stage.
It was one of those.
That's
I'm
me
making
drunk.
myself sound like a hero. One of this bully was picking on a girl in school.
Picking on a girl?
And I was like, cut it out. And I remember hitting his braces to his mouth, and it cut his mouth. And he was at least twice my size. Oh, and one other fight in Detroit when we were during the tour of Cats. Yeah, I've done them all.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Some guy was beating his wife in the lobby, and I would just
Of the theater?
I tackled him. No, of the hotel we were staying.
So a guy was like abusing his wife?
Two fights.
You
I hate
tackled a
confrontation.
guy in a hotel lobby in Detroit dressed as a
What do you
cat?
do
What
not
are we
dressed as a
talking
cat?
about? In my version of the story
Okay.
that I would like,
like
to
it.
propagate on the internet, you're
You write my
totally dressed
story.
as a cat. I think from now on I should do all my interviews drunk. That's baller that you did that.
That's it. It was more instinct
It was
than
instinct.
baller. It wasn't like.
Did it shut it down?
Yeah.
Why don't you put her there? Here's the status update. I'm feeling warmer.
Yes. It's not the turtleneck, is it?
Tell me one of the nuttiest things you've seen on stage, backstage, or in the dressing room of a theater.
I could tell the story of when I was doing Jersey Boys, and I picked up a guitar, and the guitar. I pick up the guitar many times in this show because
Yeah.
I'm playing Tommy DeVito, and the guitar butt hit me right square in the T.
Whoa.
Knocked out these two.
No.
teeth.
No.
So these are fake
On stage or backstage?
on stage. So I was doing Sherry, Sherry baby. Yeah,
You knocked out your two front teeth on stage?
it was terrible. I was like, what did I just do?
Bleeding?
Not even bleeding, no. Just a couple of teeth hanging around in my mouth. I can still feel it.
Did it hurt? Were you in shock?
I was more in shock. It didn't really hurt. It was more like one of those. I was like, I know what I just did.
You did know. Could you feel your teeth in your mouth? Did they fly out of your mouth?
Nope, they were in there.
So you were
The
holding
mouth-
them in your mouth like chiclets, singing
singing
Sherry,
Sherry.
Baby.
Yeah. I might put that on my resume, actually.
Special skills. Which leads us to our next segment, Special skills.
Here we are with special skills. Speaking of special skills,
Hit me with some special skills you have at the bottom of your resume.
burp on cue. Haven't done it in a long time.
Try it now.
Nope. It's stuck. It's gonna come. It's terrible. You're watching pain. It's not so much on cue anymore. So I used to do that every night for Tommy when I was on the tour of Tommy. Big league theatricals, Tommy. We're not talking the equity stuff. We're talking two-nighters. Every night, bus and truck, Uncle Ernie had to do a big belch before he drank this huge glass of beer, and then he would go, and that would be me backstage.
Kid, you still got it. Oh my God, that is
I
shocking.
think people actually just threw up watching this. Broadway earworm.
Is there any song that sticks in your head and just like when you're in the shower, you're singing that song. When you're driving the car, you're singing that song. Do you know what I mean? When you're cleaning your gun, you're singing that song. When you're masturbating, you're singing that song.
Yay.
Like, what's a song that like is your Broadway earworm?
Oh, there's so many that pop in and out. I was thinking about one today, and now it's gone completely out of my head. Something from Annie, Get Your Gun. They say that falling in love is wonderful. It's wonderful, as they say. And with the moon up above, it's wonderful, as they tell you. Why?
Have you done that show?
I did that with Megan Hilty at Encores.
Oh.
It was cool.
Did you sing that song?
She was a badass. Yeah.
She is a badass. That's why, because you performed it.
Yeah, so we did like a little concert-y version. We put that thing together in 6 days. I'm always
Amazing.
impressed by.
Yeah. So you get shot out of the cannon. But let's go on the record here and say that that's the song you sing when you're masturbating. Great. Next segment. How are we on time? So we're going to play a game now called cellphone roulette. You know how you play?
Oh, God.
We're just going to take a spin through your camera roll, and wherever my finger lands, that's the picture we're going to show the camera.
I'm trying to think if there's any nudie booties in there.
We're going to find out if there's some. Oh, here's a good one. Here we go. What are we looking
So
at?
Dr. Oz comes and sees the show. I think he may have had a few sweet vermouths before he saw the show. So we're taking pictures with him, and he's like, all of a sudden, starts undoing his, and he's like, look at me. I'm a gentleman of a certain age, and I still got it.
Clinky.
Sippy time.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Do you do impressions? I sound drunk. Do you do impressions?
I got a great impression of a guy about to pick you up.
You got anything in there? It seems like you're.
I know I've done some. I'm just trying to think of anything that's
Or do you do any voices? Let's do it this way. Do you do any voices that
are weird and
interesting?
Oh, this new one I just came up with was Little Phil. So I play Phil Connors in the show.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I had this thing wrapped around me, and then I went to the floor, just crouched, and I was like, Little Phil, Little Phil, Little Phil. And it weirded everybody out and in a great way.
Do Stallone.
Hey, yo, how you doing? It's good to see you, Loyal. How you doing, Susan? You look great, okay? Everything going well? You doing this show on Broadway.com is amazing.
I mean, that was me doing Rocky, doing Stallone.
That's fantastic. So now we just have to call a celebrity friend of yours and prank them as Stallone. That's the whole premise. Who are we going to call?
Dear Lord.
Who are you doing?
Mariska.
Mariska Hargitay.
Yeah.
This is Sylvester Stallone calling Mariska Hargitay. Here we go.
She's probably.
Leave me a message and I'll call you back.
Hey, yo, Munson. Hey, yo, Munson. This is Munson. I was just calling you back. Mariska, I just want to say, you're really, you're a great girl. And anytime you want to come down to the gym and, work out or something, I'm always there. So, yo.
Bye.
Do you think I can get this down? I'm ready for my last question.
Chug.
Here we go.
Are you chugging? I drank that one because you just chugged. Way to go. I mean,
That was ill-advised.
high five. She's falling off the wagon here on Broadway.com.
It's like rubbing alcohol. Guess what time it is?
What time is it?
It's time for Susan's Fantasy Jukebox. I got your nose, and you can have it back. But first,
A
you
little
have
bit
to
more nose. You
sing-
better go for some more.
First, you have to sing me a
Big one.
song. I got one too. Go ahead.
Can you take me higher to a place where gold is real? Can you take me higher to a place where
I felt like that was a good, McHale's,
You have your nose back, you guys. This has been another amazing episode of Side by Side by Susan Blackwell featuring Andy Karl. You got to go see him in Groundhog
Please,
Day.
yeah.
Again.
Just see it.
And again. And again. I can't wait. You're the best.
You only saying that because you're drunk.
It might be true. I think it's the liquor talking.
It is.
But you're pretty good.
I don't care. Come drunk.
I think I can burp too. Wait.